Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you to my cousin from the Krakonowa Society, Nick Rabinovitz, the one and only. Let's hear a round of applause for him. He's been unbelievable. So tonight is not the first time that we actually have awarded the special and extraordinary award from the South African Jewish Report. The last time was just before COVID, to Maestro Benjamin Zander, who is the conductor of the Boston Philharmonic. And it gives me great pleasure this evening to present the special and extraordinary award of the South African Jewish Report. The winner of this special award is the first and only South African inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Trevor Rabin.
Acoustic, electric, digital, he can do it all, and he does.
Move yourself. You always live your life. Keep me loving Charlie.
The son of classically trained musicians, including a father who was lead violinist for the Johannesburg Orchestra, Trevor discovered the guitar at age 12 and never looked back. He's founded what became the most successful pop act in South Africa's history.
We became very tight, me, Ronnie, and Neil.
It's a rainy day. Don't you feel so?
When I said to Trevor, well, what are we going to call this thing? He instantly came back and said, Rabbit. By this stage, the homes of all four parents were being besieged by young girls, camping and sleeping on their lawns.
I thought it was kind of saturation time in South Africa. I do a pretty comprehensive tour of Great Britain, which was a lot of fun.
We had this communality of coming from a similar background, really, very, very much the same. So we got on incredibly well to this day. It was easy to work with him. And easy is an incredibly big word in music. Forget everything everybody else says, meaningful, this, that, souls getting together. The main thing is easy. I remember being in the studio and we were working away and having struggles and problems. And Trevor kind of politely suggested we all bugger off and just let him start from scratch.
I moved to LA. There was one offer that intrigued me, and it was to get together with Chris Squire, the bass player who was with Yes, who'd broken up, and Alan White, the drummer from Yes. We had one jam together, and that was the beginning of that. I write what became 90125, the Yes album, which included the Own of a Lonely Heart song.
Trevor's a streamlined, quirky songwriting, revitalized Yes, both creatively and commercially.
We did a show in Rio, and we didn't know had the record sold in Rio or Brazil. And turns out there were 500,000 people at the show. And I thought, okay, I've arrived. And we continued that way for 12, 13 years. All I wanted to do with Yes, I thought we had achieved. So I left the band. There was, a number of sessions in between which were enlightening. Bob Dylan was one.
Man has invented his doom. First step was touching the moon.
Sessions with Bob Dylan were kind of strange, but simple and enjoyable. Very, very nice person. Very quiet. Paul Rodgers.
You know what, Trevor? I'm gonna show all you good-looking women. Hey, just how you gonna treat your man.
I'll never forget the one I did with Michael Jackson. He said, I want to explain the song to you before I play it to you. And I said, okay. And he sat on the chair, and with his legs and his tongue and his hands and his gestures,
All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us.
Basically performed the song, just him on his own. And I remember pointing at him saying, you should put that on a DVD, forget about the record. It was so amazing. There's a riff on it, which is a synthesizer riff, which is programmed, that goes... So I played it to him, and he just burst out laughing, and he put it on the record. Put his hand in front of his mouth and said, "Oh, you're so fast."
He had started doing orchestration, which ultimately led to his ability to write a full score for orchestra when he ultimately got into the film business.
A guitar lesson with Steven Seagal led to his first assignment.
I went and sat to Steven at his house for, I think it was about 2 hours, playing together and giving him some thoughts and ideas. He said, "Oh, what can I do for you? I want to pay you." I said, "No, don't be silly." But I said, "If you know any agents or anything, I'm thinking of getting to film scoring." He said, "Meet with this guy, Doug Frank, and I'm going to tell him you're doing the film." So I went and met with Doug Frank, and he almost facetiously said, "What makes you think we're going to hire you for Steven's movie?" I had nothing to lose, so I equally facetiously said back to him, "What makes you think you're going to talk Steven out of it?" And that was my first movie. Jerry Brockheimer's team heard the music and mentioned it to Jerry, and the next thing I'm doing 12 Jerry Brockheimer movies.
Trevor Rabin has written music that crosses all barriers and genres. His innate ability to understand a film's dramatic needs, then supply exactly the right music, has made him one of the most sought-after composers in Hollywood. Trevor's knack for writing heroic anthems has even heralded a president of the United States.
There are some significant scores that he has done and songs that he has written that'll be around for a while.
He's just incredible. The work that he does and the orchestration, he's such a talented guy.
There's not much else to say, frankly. He's easy, he's a friend, and he's a very talented guy.
It's amazing you got it even though you did movies for us. You know, I thought that would ruin your career, but fortunately, you've survived us and you've gone on to create great things. Congratulations, Trevor.
There's my Jewish gesture for you. No, he's okay.
It is very rare that one in our industry gets to work with someone who is actually just not of this planet.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. I have to thank you so much. This is such an honor to get this award. I feel very blessed to get this after quite a long career. It's really an honor and so enjoyable to be speaking to people about it and to have got involved in looking at my past and how beautifully it's been acknowledged. And I can't thank you enough for this. Thank you very much. There's a lot of people I should thank. I should thank the whole body of you guys who put this together. I thank my parents, my mother, my dad, my brother, my sister, my wife Shelley, my son Ryan, and every musician that's ever influenced me. Thanks.
Congratulations, Trevor Rabin, and to accept his certificate and trophy on his behalf, please welcome his brother, entertainment lawyer Jerry Rabin.